Hi guys, and welcome to the unboxing for the CDE-185BT from Alpine. It's an affordable Alpine, and from what I've been told, a pretty damn good unit. So we're going to do an unboxing and a quick demo. So let's get this thing open. So we've got your traditional ISO loom, ISO to Alpine. I'll open that in a sec. Face-off box, I don't even think anyone uses face-off anymore. And then we've got obviously Alpine's microphone. I'll show you in a bit where that plugs into. And then a bag of accessories, removal pins, scrub screws, all that good stuff. And being Alpine, it's boxed really well. We've got a user manual, quick start guide, and a DVD manual, like anyone actually uses those anymore. Probably could save some money there. So that's empty now. So let's get this open. This is what I would call a big spec unit for a very little price. The current of making this video, the price currently is between £100 and £130, depending on where you buy it. And as you'll see later in the video, this unit to me is easily a £180 to £200 unit. I think I would happily pay £200 for this, but you'll see that later on. It is really, really nice. Traditional Alpine look. Sorry about the reflection there. Pretty standard. And then on the back, we've got a front out RCA, rear out and subwoofer RCA, normal aerial in, microphone in, like I showed you the mic earlier, remote control in, fuse, and the Alpine DIN connector. So now we've got it set up. I'll be doing this test on my reference KEF speakers. Nice clean sound you get from these. I carry a good bit of bass as well. So we've got CD, USB audio, Bluetooth audio, auxiliary in, which is there on the front, and standard tuner. Don't have any reception in where I am, no aerial connected or anything. It isn't DAB, but then I think DAB is a tad overrated anyway. So you got 3 FM presets along with a medium wave, a long wave, and then back to the FM. You've also got your 6 storage for each band. So let's go over to disc. We'll chuck in Addicted to Bass. Pretty quick read on this. You'd expect that from an Alpine, to be fair. So from standard it just shows track 1 and the time, but you can see in a sec we've got our audio adjust. We can increase the bass, treble, the subwoofer at the beginning there. Obviously we haven't got sub connected. We've got the balance, left to right, which is what you can hear there. Obviously fader rear, front to rear. These speakers are set up in the rear configuration. The EQ is currently set up at default. I didn't really go into that too much. This is fully loaded with features really for a, I would say, a budget price stereo. So you can see here, you can actually go CD text search just by pushing the volume knob and skip through the tracks that way, which I think is really nice. For a £100 stereo, I think that is great value for money. Just something, little things like that, I just think this is a really nice unit. So you got to play, pause, Standard skip. Got to be careful with copyright on this music. So you've got repeat and repeat one track, repeat all, and we've got mix all. That also is if you've got an MP3 CD. If you can hear noises in the background, that's my rabbit destroying the house. So we'll pull that CD out. This is just its demo mode, which you can turn off in the options. Goes through the colors, which I'll also go through again in the options in a sec, and you can see how you actually set the colors. Again, this is a premium level. I've seen Sonys and Pioneers at double this price, say 150 to 180 pound, that don't have this feature, like the fully customizable colors. So to me, that is a nice feature to have, especially if you're a bit anal about how your car looks. So in the menu, you can go to dimmer, which again you can have wired up automatically to your headlights, pretty much standard on all stereos anyway. So you hold down the menu and you can get into display. You've got Illumination, which you can do preset colors, pretty much every color of the rainbow: pink, red, amber, yellow, green, blue, violet, pink. Probably should have recorded this a bit slow, I can't go that fast. Dark red, leave it in dark red for a bit. And you can also customize it to whatever color temperature you want. It literally has, I would say, hundreds, if not thousands, of different colors you can do with this unit. So pretty much whatever car you've got, you can get this to match the dashboard lights, whatever you want to do. Okay, so we can go pretty much standard stuff here on the FM. And then the iPod options, which obviously is no iPod connected, so we can't actually do anything with that. There is an app which we'll have to download, or you can download it. It's, I'd say, more gimmicky than anything else, but it is nice. Again, Alpine are giving you premium bits on, I would say, like I said before, an entry-level unit. You can go to here's where you turn your demo off. You don't want that to keep coming on. So this is the company test phone, iPhone 7. It has very little music on, as you'll find out in a minute. And as soon as you plug it in, the iPhone actually says you can download the app. This is the Alpine TuneIt app. And as you can see in the background there, the unit is actually already preparing to pair the Bluetooth on the phone, if I could find the knob. And there you go, that's it, connected. Pretty quick to connect a new device to this. So download the, just so you can see, I'll download the app and just show you what it is. It is, like I said, it's pretty gimmicky, but you can see it shows you the battery level. It's flashing because this has got no charge in it, but it also shows your signal of your phone. So it is classed as totally hands-free. It will work with Siri. And basically you can control your subwoofer, fine-tune subwoofer and other parameters, but again, your seating position, but again, I would say it's gimmicky at this point. If you're going to that level, you would be probably having a much higher end stereo than this anyway. But again, it's nice to have. You've got it there. If they're going to offer you it, you may as well take it. So if we go through to iPod here, this is where I tried iPod to see if it would bring up Spotify, and it doesn't allow that via the cable connection. So Bluetooth streaming for using things like Deezer and Spotify, you're going to be using Bluetooth or auxiliary in. You're not going to be able to do it via the USB, which is a shame, but unfortunately it isn't supported on this unit or with this iPhone I have anyway. There will probably be software firmware updates for this at a later date, so it's always worth trying. I may come back to this unit at some point and run it against a comparison against an old higher end Pioneer or Sony. So you can see here on Spotify, select it, but you can also go into the file display name, and you get the artist and the song up, which for some reason I think that should be the first thing it shows, but you know, it doesn't, which is a bit unfortunate. You always have to push display to get that, but small things. I think that's once that's saved, once it's set on that, it will stay like that once it's in your car anyway, so it's probably not the end of the world. Just having a quick flick through here. The audio options. On this point we are using royalty-free music, so I don't get stung by YouTube for playing something that it shouldn't. So we're back now, just having a tinker using the iPod connection. I don't use iPhone N normally anyway, but a lot of people do. That's the reason I'm using it for this particular test, and I'm using my S10 to actually record this video. So, but if you go, this is also your Bluetooth. So if I'd used the phone, you'd see your dialed numbers there and your received. So you can make all your calls and everything from the front of the unit. So the law will be happy with the fact that you are technically hands-free, where I think if you're actually probably fiddling around with this, you've probably got less concentration on the road than you would any other point. So finishing up my thoughts, for the price, this is a bargain, and I would definitely consider this for a Bluetooth install. Okay, before I sign off, I'll leave you with a couple of my thoughts. I don't know how good that mic's going to pick me up. This unit currently you can get at the time of recording this video in Halfords for £100 if you pre-order on their website. They don't have it in store, you'd have to go and pick it up. They are offering other units that doesn't even come close on specs to this. This is, I didn't say previously, it is 50 watt per channel. 50 watt per channel. The sound quality, I don't know if the video actually picks that up, is actually really, really good. I mean, it probably comes close to the Pioneer that I have in my work van, which is a £600 unit. Of course, it doesn't have everything. It doesn't have DAB, but in the UK, where I am anyway, I think DAB is a bit of a waste, and you're paying a premium for something that you may not use. DAB is fine if you listen to Radio 2 and stuff like that, but for younger generation, I don't think DAB is really worth it, to be fair. So, would I buy it? Definitely, if I was, and I'm going to suggest this to customers of mine, I'm going to say yeah. You know, if they go, my budget is 150 quid, 160 quid, you can have that unit and install it for that with harnesses and stuff like that. So definitely a worthwhile unit. So if you want to see more videos like this, I'm happy to do unboxings on products that I'm going to be installing for customers. giving you a rundown, maybe some comparisons if I've got 2 units in or a similar price point. I'll run them head to head. I've always used some KEF, I've gone down here, reference speakers. Yes, they're home audio, but these sound absolutely incredible. I've used these for a while for testing repaired amps and stuff like that, and they just sound really good. And it also, if I'm always using the same speakers, it gives me and normally the same room as well. I'll be in here until I have a studio, or a workshop. This will, I think, give us a good reference point for comparison on these. And I also think I'd want to do a not vintage, but older stereos versus the new ones, because I currently have over there, you can't see it, a Sony mini disc from 99, I think, around that generation. It claims 35 watt per channel, and it is really much better than most stereos you can buy today, which I find a bit strange. But anyway, I'll sign this one off here. Any questions? Comment box below. I'm trying to reply to comments. My email's on there as well. Any questions on any products, just give us a boop-de-boop down there. Anyway, I'm Ross. See you in the next one.